So I was driving home from a friend's house a few weeks ago and I turned on the radio. Not really usual for me or many of us, as aux or Bluetooth is usually the way to go these days. But a song caught my attention, which led me to listening for the next 15 minutes or so. A small podcast segment came on speaking about a little thing called playlist stuffing, which is essentially this. With Spotify, a listen is considered 30 seconds. This essentially means that whether your song is 5 minutes long or a minute, you're still getting that same revenue. Something interesting was mentioned within this segment. Are there artists out there that can take advantage of this? Well, yes, there are people who aren't artists abusing this too. Take Sleepy John for example. By the sounds of the name, it's easy to guess that this is just another sleep sounds artist that produces intricate thunder and rain albums. But in reality, his album, literally called Ocean Sounds, is 178 songs long, with, you guessed it, at around 1 minute songs each. So what? Sleepy John is making bank off Spotify and learning loopholes, so good for him, right? It's just another solo artist finding fame. Well, no, Sleepy John does not even exist, but David Tororti does, for Sony, essentially looping back around to a fake artist created by Sony, with the help of real artists, who do not get real credit. With all of this pushed through Spotify playlists in order to get revenue. But there are dozens of these lifeless artists, believe it or not, all being pushed and essentially saturating pianists upon Spotify. Research has gone even as far as finding the people who do create the music agree to extremely low margins to what reality this is paying them out for. So all of this information is great, but where do you come into play? Well, with Spotify paying out after 30 seconds, the songs we see everywhere are getting dramatically shorter, quick, actually making the average Billboard song 20 seconds shorter than it was 5 years ago. I wanted to look at 3 popular hip-hop artists and see how streaming is affecting their albums, starting with Kendrick Lamar. In Good Kid, Mad City, Money Trees begins in the 19th minute of the album, while on To Pimp a Butterfly, These Walls begins at the album's 16th minute. And the 5th track on Damn came even sooner. Feel starts in the 12th minute. And as you can see, the shortening of songs is even more stark over 10 tracks. From Mad City to Damn, his 10th track jumped forward 13.5 minutes. This is also seen through Kanye's last 3 albums. The Life of Pablo tracks are 38% shorter than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and once again with Ye and Kids See Ghosts. Even J. Cole is following this exact same trend with his last few albums. But this does not mean that artists are making worse music by any means. Take Kendrick's Pulitzer Award for example. He became the first hip-hop artist to receive this award of achievement in American journalism. In reality, the music industry is changing, and I don't want to be the guy opposed to change, but I do definitely think that it is important to be aware of the change in dynamic. Though streaming has definitely saturated the market for many artists, and have also made music much shorter, I do think that streaming music makes it easier than ever to get your music out. I personally have had a Spotify subscription for a few years now, and absolutely love the convenience. But just how every one of my videos go, I want to hear from you. Do you think that this is a good shift for the industry? Or is this all unethical and is steering the industry for the worst? Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video, and please comment down below on what you think of this entire subject. Please drop down a like, and thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time.